If you thought Hollywood's red carpets were only about flashing lights, designer gowns, and picture-perfect smiles, think again. At the 63rd New York Film Festival, where glamour was supposed to be the main attraction, a storm brewed behind the velvet ropes. George Clooney and Amal Clooney, icons of elegance and star power, showed up in dazzling style at Lincoln Center. But lurking on the sidelines were none other than Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who reportedly wanted to mingle with the Clooneys, only to be met with a cold, cutting dismissal. And let's just say George didn't whisper. He practically drew a line in the sand. Stay away from us. Now, that's the kind of Hollywood meets royalty clash that makes jaws drop. So how did it come to this? Why would one of Hollywood's most adored couples allegedly slam the door in the faces of the Sussexes, who once counted celebrities among their closest allies? Let's break it down, because this story is dripping with drama, irony, and a few life lessons along the way. The dazzling entrance that stole the spotlight. Picture it. Amal Clooney stepping onto the red carpet in a gown that shimmered like liquid silver under the camera flashes, while George Clooney, the eternal leading man, looked sharp in a tailored tux that screamed old-school Hollywood. They didn't just walk the carpet, they owned it. Every lens turned, every reporter leaned in, and every fan was captivated. Now imagine Harry and Meghan, watching this scene unfold, hoping to slide into that circle of influence and share in the glow. After all, their journey from royals to Hollywood players has been anything but smooth, and aligning with the Clooneys would have been a golden ticket back into the spotlight. But instead of warm smiles and open arms, what they got was the metaphorical velvet rope slammed in their faces. Why? The answer takes us into the politics of reputation and brand image. From royal outsiders to Hollywood strivers, Harry and Meghan once basked in the glow of celebrity friendships. Oprah's interview, Tyler Perry's house, Netflix deals. Their circle was stacked with Hollywood heavyweights. But over time, the tide shifted. Accusations of oversharing, endless documentaries, and a growing reputation for drama began to rub some A-listers the wrong way. Think of it like high school dynamics. Everyone loves the new transfer student at first. They're mysterious, exciting, full of stories. But if that student keeps spilling secrets in the cafeteria and dragging drama into every classroom, eventually, people start keeping their distance. That's where Harry and Meghan find themselves now, and George Clooney wasn't about to let their brand collide with his carefully polished one. George Clooney's legendary boundary setting. George Clooney has built a reputation as one of Hollywood's most respected voices. Charming, witty, political when necessary, but always in control. He knows that reputation is currency. One misstep, one wrong alliance, and years of credibility can be shaken. So when Meghan and Harry reportedly tried to edge into his world at the festival, the Clooneys didn't just shrug them off. They sent a clear message: stay in your lane. And honestly, it's a move many can relate to. Haven't we all had moments when we needed to draw boundaries with people whose drama threatened to overshadow our peace? George simply did it under 1,000 flashing cameras, and that takes guts. The irony of craving the spotlight while avoiding the heat. Here's the kicker. Harry and Meghan claim to want privacy, yet find themselves consistently chasing spaces that thrive on publicity. It's like swearing you're on a diet while sneaking cupcakes from the fridge at midnight. Red carpets, film festivals, A-list connections. These are the arenas where everything is magnified. To show up in that space, and then be denied entry into the inner circle, is the ultimate public slap. And isn't there something almost Shakespearean about it? A prince, once at the center of a monarchy, now standing outside Hollywood's gates, seeking entry but being told no. If it weren't real life, it could easily be a movie script. Lessons from the Clooney versus Sussex saga. Here's where we zoom out for a second. Beyond the royal gossip and Hollywood glitz, there are lessons we can all take from this. First, boundaries are powerful. George and Amal didn't risk their reputations by cozying up to controversy. They stood firm, and that sends a reminder. You are allowed to protect your peace even if it means saying no. Second, reputation matters. Whether you're a royal, a movie star, or just navigating everyday friendships, the way people perceive your actions shapes your relationships. Constant drama can close doors faster than you realize. Finally, authenticity.